You dudes digging this shirt or what? It's tropical as fuck. Huh. MX vs. ATV Supercross. Just kidding. MX vs. ATV Untamed. 3,000 years earlier. Oh, shit. What's up, my dude? So we got some free riding action on Copper Valley. Evening, cloudy, 87 degrees Fahrenheit. What's going on, bros? I'm the weatherman now. So, Marcus Beasley, I saw your snap on that. But, so, I don't remember a lot of these tracks really well. Like I said, oh my God, let's just crash right off the bat. But yeah, I've been looking at a lot of your guys' Snapchats and stuff. It's cracking me up. But if I do remember properly, this fucking canyon is impossible to ever take off of and actually jump without dying 1,000 times. Yeah, pretty sure I'm going to have to go slow. Oh my God. Holy shit. This is great. Wonderful. Wonderful way to start a video. But, so I kind of figured out how I could do riding the track backwards videos on this game. I could basically just go into free ride and then find the motocross track on the free ride track and ride it backwards. Or you can actually free ride a lot of the supercross tracks as well. So I'm thinking I could do that too if I wanted to ride some of those tracks backwards. I want to try to get MX versus ATV. Let's see, this is Untamed. I want to get Unleashed, the one that came out before this one, but you can't actually buy it on the Xbox store. You have to, because I don't even think it was for 360. I think it was only for like original Xbox and probably like original PlayStation or PS2, something like in that range. So I'm either going to have to like find it somewhere. I don't know where the fuck I'm going to find an old game like that. Either going to have to do that or I'm going to have to, find it like on eBay or try to find it at like a game exchange or something like that. They wouldn't even have that at GameStop. I highly doubt they would have that at GameStop. They really stopped having a lot of those cool older games and stuff at GameStop. So I don't know, man. But that's one. I've never even played Unleashed. I don't think. This is Untamed right here. I always get fucking confused because they're so close to the same name. I've played Unleashed, but I haven't like really played Unleashed since I've like been really into dirt bike racing and motocross and stuff. I remember playing it back in the day with the airplanes and stuff like that, but I haven't played it in like a super long time. Whereas like this game, I have actually played this one since I've gotten into motocross and stuff, because it was pretty easy to get it. I could just go in there and buy it off of the Xbox store online. Like straight up, I would have already have had Unleashed and been making videos on it and everything if it was just that simple as buying it on the Xbox store. But it's one of those things I'm going to have to basically get it for the original Xbox, not the Xbox One, and I'm going to have to basically do the backwards compatibility shit on the 360, so that's kind of what I'm going to have to do there, but that'll be cool. I don't remember like any of those tracks, basically any of that game at all, and there's actually some other games as well, like kind of ATV dirt bike racing games and stuff from back in the day, a lot more than just those. So it'll be cool to check them out. And it's kind of funny. One thing I've realized that a lot of people that don't really do YouTube out there, they think that basically like a lot of YouTubers change or they like start to do something different or whatever the case may be. They're not the same anymore and stuff like that. And I feel like if you don't do YouTube, you don't even remotely understand how you have to be like. Did you guys like that little no-footer there? Oh, it was like off of a 3-foot tall jump, but they don't understand the side of YouTube where you have to be innovative. If you just did the same shit forever on YouTube and you never changed the stuff that you did, people would just get bored of it and they would quit watching you. Like, YouTube's one of those things you have to basically be doing somewhat of what you started with, but also you have to constantly be innovating and never giving up on it and always changing your strategy and the way you go about doing things and trying new things, and some things are going to fail and some people are going to hate some of the shit that you do. But if you just sit there and do the same stuff that you've been doing from day one, eventually either that trend's going to run out, because most of them usually do, or people are just going to get so tired of it because you're just going to be doing the same exact thing over and over and over. And people that, don't do YouTube just don't even understand the aspect of trying to, like, keep a YouTube channel afloat, basically. Like, keep one going. They don't understand that. They just look at it from the standpoint of, like, certain kinds of content that just one or two people may like, or a couple people may like, but it's not popular at all, so it's not getting any views at all. And I've always been one of those kind of dudes. I'm probably one of the craziest YouTubers in the sense of, like, I don't always just chase the views and the next trend and what's popular and stuff like that. I don't always do that. I mean, sometimes I've gotten lucky with some of the random shit I've done in the past has gotten quite a bit of views, but I don't just sit there and go like, oh, okay, this is getting a lot of views, let me try to make a video on that, or whatever the case may be. I've just never been that kind of dude. Like, I've always been the type where I'm just going to do my own thing, and I'm going to try some different stuff that I think would be cool. And if people like it, then cool. And if not, then that's okay. That's kind of the process you go through with trying different things like that. And those YouTubers that just, like, it's like they're always sort of chasing this like super view count sort of thing. It really gets annoying on some of the YouTubers I've saw that try to do that. Like, I mean, it's okay to do it a little bit, no doubt. I mean, I understand you're trying to get bigger on YouTube, and what the fuck, that's the whole point. A lot of people are on YouTube, so I get it. Like, I totally understand it, but you can definitely overdo a lot of those sort of aspects with YouTube, where it's like overdo the clickbait aspect and overdo the fucking, chasing all this, like, popular, trendy stuff. There's so many YouTubers out there like that, and then it just becomes, like, super ingenuine. What the fuck, did a truck just pass me? I didn't even know that was possible in this game. What the hell? A truck and a dirt bike just passed me. That was weird, not even knowing that was in this game. What's up, dog? We're going to do some fucking driver in this bitch and steal his car. Oh, you guys remember that game? That was like before Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. That was way back in the day. When did Driver come out? I think that was the name of that game. It was kind of like Grand Theft Auto, but a little bit different. You could, like, steal cars and stuff. There was, like, Driver 1 and Driver 2. I think that was the name of that old game. Oh, my God, that's taking me back, bro. But it was kind of like this right here. Like, you would just come up to a vehicle and then steal it, and that's basically all you did in the game. Like, I don't even think there was a whole lot of, like, shooting or anything like that. I think you just stole cars and drove them, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong there, but I don't know. It was similar to Grand Theft Auto, but a little bit different. So, but yeah, man, those YouTubers that do that, they don't understand what the problem is with that. They don't realize it. Like, the ones that continue to, it's just like they overdo the fucking chasing the trendy stuff and the clickbait, and they way overdo their welcome on that, and it gets to a point where, like, people look at you as, like, this super ingenuine YouTube money hungry fucker, and that's basically your image that you get after doing that for a long enough time. And I never wanted to have that image ever. I guess the crazy thing about YouTube is driving with one hand, bro. Oh shit, fence, fuck. The crazy thing about YouTube is there's money involved. So when you start getting money involved, people are going to do some crazy stuff. I mean, people will throw all their morals and their image and their reputation. All that goes right out the window. They don't give a flying rat's ass about any of that if there's money involved. People will do some crazy stuff for money, and it's so, like, disappointing, I guess, that it changes people in that way. It, like, really does it just makes people like a totally different person than what they actually are. And I'll never understand that. So, yeah, man, that's just one thing you'll notice. Oh, shit. Got some little birdies there. Looked like some western buzzards. So that's kind of the biome of this track right here. It's like far out western. Love the skybox, like super sunset style. But I'm loving this section of the track over here, the free ride portion, where it's just like these random hills. I think I'm probably about to hit the edge over here somewhere. Yeah, it kind of looks like it right there. So I know there's a ton of free ride tracks and stuff on, oh my God, on Unleashed, the one before this one. I know there's a lot of cool free riding stuff on that. So it'll be cool to actually check that game out eventually. But yeah, man, I guess on these free riding videos, I'm just going to be doing all kinds of random stuff. I haven't really decided the main like point of them yet. It's just kind of like talking about whatever, I guess. And I think it'll be cool. Let me not crash on that again. God, that's kind of annoying right there, dude. But yeah, like the cool thing about this game though is like all of the free ride tracks on this, they all seem to, it's all of like the different biomes that you would find on Earth other than like crazy biomes like tropical. All of your standard stuff like woodland biomes, farm biomes, desert biomes, snowy style biomes. You got like 3 or 4 different types of woodland biomes in this game. You got like swampy biomes. So there's a lot of different biome diversity in this game. It's just they don't really have anything like tropical level or like space level. You know, they don't get like super out there as far as like fantasy style. I know on some of the really old motocross games they had some tracks and stuff like that, but it's not something that you normally see on these games. And I understand it because it's like how good would a space track really fit in a modern day motocross game? I mean, I would love for it to be in there, but I understand the aspect of like it's a motocross game, you know, like it's not Halo. But still, yeah, that's the cool thing about it though, is like you can have a motocross track basically on anything. A motocross track, there is no limit to it on what it can be. It can be any sort of biome you could possibly imagine. It could be any sort of dirt terrain formations that you could possibly imagine. When you start combining like trail track designs and hybrid designs and supercross, motocross, free ride jump designs, it's just endless. Like there's no boundary to what you can do making motocross tracks. And I guess that's what always intrigued me a lot with it, and just motocross in general, was the fact that there's no limit to what you're actually riding on. Like motocross is one of the craziest things because, you know, dirt is like what this earth is made of, and that you can ride on any sort of dirt out there on a dirt bike. So it's pretty cool as far as like just the core what motocross is, you know what I'm saying? And just riding dirt bikes, what they're capable of doing for what the price range of them are. I mean, you can basically fly for a couple $1,000s. You can fly, dude. It's kind of crazy when you think about it like that, but it's just awesome, I guess, in comparison to like basketball or football, where they're all kind of on the same sort of fields and courts. They're all the same. All basketball courts are fairly similar to the same, but every motocross track is not the same out there. All of them are actually quite different. And even if you have the same motocross track, it's going to be different every single time you go to it. And not only that, but it's going to be different every single lap you ride on it because of the ground changing every time you ride on it. So that's just such a cool thing about motocross to me, that it's always changing. You're always on something different. You're always doing something different. You're always pushing the boundaries. The bikes are getting better. You can hit bigger stuff. You can do different stuff with it. You know, it's like a never-ending kind of thing. Oh, shit. I forgot about these little freestyle courses on this game. Wow. Yeah, I totally forgot about this, dude. Oh, my God. Let's see if I can hit some of this stuff without killing myself. No, definitely not. Oh, that was like a Travis Pastrana case right there. splitting my damn pelvis from my spinal cord on that one, bro. Wow, dude, that would have been gnarly. Woo! Dirt bike crashes, man. Let me just crash 10,000 times in a row, but I love motocross to death, but woo-wee. That's definitely one aspect of it that makes it like one of the just most gnarly things in this dimension. I mean, it really is. It's one of the funnest things ever, but when you consider like what can happen injury wise, oh dude, it definitely wakes you up a little bit. I mean, they're the funnest things ever, but I feel like a lot of people just have no clue how close they are to a certain type of injury the entire time they're on the bike. Like it's a constant. It's not like, oh, I just hit this big jump. Like that's kind of dangerous. I mean, if you're going wide open, not even hitting a jump, you could easily kill yourself by crashing doing that, you know? So it's just kind of wild. Dude, this game right here, I'm having some troubles, man. I keep just like popping right off of the bike. I don't know why it's doing that. Like if I don't land on a downhill slope at all, I am basically screwed. But dude, we need to hit that jump really hard right there. That would be a sick thumbnail if I could nail it properly. Sick thumbnail if I could nail it properly. Oh my god, dude. I could be a rapper, bro. Okay. Let's see if we can hit it a little bit harder. I tried to do the little seat bounce button, but it didn't really work very good there, so yeah, dude, I cannot remember like a lot of these different jump distances and stuff. That's one thing about it. Like if you don't know tracks on a certain game, it's pretty hard to just like flow around it, just randomly hitting like, you know, 150-foot freestyle jumps. Like it's kind of hard to hit that without just completely dying. But you know, still having a good time, still having fun. So yeah, man, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just kind of messed around on this track here. This is one of my favorite free riding tracks on this game. I love the vibe of it, love sunset style tracks. I've always been a really big fan of it. But yeah, I'll be looking out for some more Untamed videos and possibly some Unleashed videos here in the near future. So anyways, appreciate you guys watching all the videos. Later, dudes.